This sentence that comes out of my mouth is going to make me sound like such an edgelord, but listen beyond that sentence so you know what I mean. I am happy that they're finally adding more blood in this game. Because I don't mean it in the edgelord sort of way of like, yeah, blood and guts, yeah, it's awesome. But like, this universe is so dark, and even if they show a little, like they did in this story, which I get, some people's gonna be like, a little. There was a lot shown in this, but like, you get what I mean. This universe is really, really dark when you look past the jiggle physics. From all the characters that we've seen so far, besides a handful that are relatively unharmed, surprisingly, they all have extremely messed up stories. Like extremely dark or sad, depressing, all the sorts. So I'm just glad that we're getting more dark elements. And just adding a little blood here or there in the game does wonders. Because think about how much more dark this section of the story came off because there was much more blood shown compared to prior stuff. Because again, there has been some before, but it was very sparing. Like the last time I remember seeing blood was during Trigger's story, and that was only during a cutscene, which it was a single static image of the other girl that ended up getting taken out by Trigger. And at least to me, at least seeing a little bit of blood in the story makes a character's death hit a lot harder. Because tell me if you guys remember this. During Vivian's part of the story, there was this one NPC who ended up letting herself be corrupted by the Hollow so she could give insurance money to pay for her child. She did it for the sake of her child. Yet, at least to me, it didn't come off as impactful because when the cutscene ended, you just see her just laying there. There was no, I hate to phrase it like this, there was no fanfare. They didn't really ham it up. There wasn't much build up to it. It was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice myself so insurance can pay for my child. And then you'd fight a couple of ethereals and just come back and she's just, bleh, she's just there on the ground. And again, in that situation, I didn't expect there to be like blood, but I expected them to at least put a little bit more emphasis into emphasis into it, rather than just having us go off and fight and suddenly come back and she's just already just there. Hell, it didn't even come off as she passed. It looked to me when you just walk up like she just laid down and took a nap. Like that's what it came off as, rather than what she actually said was happening, letting herself get corrupted. But hey, that's just me. Again, I'm not trying to come off as some edgelord, but I just feel like the addition of blood, even if it's only during like major moments, makes a massive change and impact in the story compared to other parts of the story that don't have it, where they'll either cut away and imply what happened, or conveniently having the injury covered up or cropped out of the image, and just having us use our imaginations. But do you guys agree? Because, at least to me, I think even the slightest addition of stuff like that, small stuff even, makes a massive impact in stories rather than just saying something happened.